Welcome back to another playoff interview. The last interview, the one that the file corrupted on me twice. That's okay, but welcome back. We have the one, the only, the lucky ones with us today. What's up, Ball and Stevie? How y'all doing?
Doing pretty good. Having a good day so far. See how it
Nice.
goes.
Nice. What about you, Stevie?
Pretty good, pretty good.
What, Stevie?
Pretty good.
Oh, okay. So, first things first, like always, Ballin, Stevie, we got to get to know you a little bit. So, what do you guys do outside of the game? What are some of your hobbies? Any other games you play? Just tell us a little about yourself.
I've been doing a bunch of different games and stuff. I'm honestly kind of bouncing around, playing a bunch of different things. But for other hobbies, I like playing lacrosse. I lift, and I'm actually a student at the University of Toledo. So I'm currently trying to survive through my sophomore year. Struggling a little bit, but hey, I'm having fun while doing it. So I guess it's worth.
Nice. What about you, Stevie?
I'm currently wrapping up my high school education, and other than league, I'm very active with my animals in real life.
Oh, oh, you're a farm girl, or you just like pets?
Yeah, we have horses and rabbits, and enjoy spending time with them. But other than that, it's just league. I don't play any other games really.
Oh, the things you find out about your teammates. Nice. Um, so you know, obviously it's a little later on in the playoffs and all the other interviews, unfortunately, because of the file corruption that I had. But so how you guys feeling about the current playoffs with our loss to PSA? Pretty demanding loss, I would say. Uh, we're heading into the lower bracket against Eden this week, and there's a lot of people that got Eden beating us. How do you guys feel about that, and where TLO is as a team right now?
I don't know. I'm thinking that this is going to be the losers run sweep. But even if we don't like get too far, I don't know. It's been fun the past couple weeks. I've been having much more fun scrimming and stuff, trying out new people. I'm having a good time either way. So honestly, I don't really care if we go far, but that would be way more preferable to me. But obviously, I'm not just gonna roll over and give up, bro. I'm just gonna go off and see how far I can get.
All right, what do you feel about it, Stevie? How do you feel about the new personnel, the matchup, being in the losers bracket and playing against Eden?
I think we've successfully secured the underdog buff, and like what Bond said, I think we're gonna sweep right through the losers bracket.
Okay. Okay, you think we're gonna sweep through? Okay, so the way it stands now, TD Lunar playing against DOV, which we've already seen that matchup once. I've said it once, I'll say it again. I think DOV was gonna lose the first set, and I think that they're gonna win the second set. So, do you guys have DOV winning? Do you have TD Lunar winning? And if so, how do you think TLO matches up against the new TD Lunar or DOV?
I feel like, from what I remember, I've got bad memory, but I feel like DOV wins those kind of commandingly. But it's something that like it could go either way, and like I said, I don't have the best memory, so I don't know exactly who's on which team, But I feel like from names alone, I remember struggling more against DOV, and I think they have it secured. But other than that, with us, I think we could potentially take either of them. I don't
Hmm.
think it matters a whole lot.
Okay. What about you, Stevie? How do you feel about TDL versus DOV? I know your memory is going to be way better because Ball, I'm going to be real, he didn't know what he was
I'm a
talking
little,
about just
I'm,
now.
I'm a little bit stupid. It's all right.
The new TD Lunar is definitely going to be an interesting match. I'm not quite sure how that one's going to play out. DOV, not too concerned from what I recall. I'm not sure of any major changes to them since the playoffs have started. But for the match against TD Lunar, I definitely think that's going to be a very interesting challenge.
So with a hype match of PSA versus PGM actually dropping a game. They're only their second game of the entire season to TD Lunar last week. PGM versus PSA. What does that look like in your eyes? It's a best of five. Who do you guys got taking that home?
I honestly think it goes either way. That one, I think it's gonna be close. So I honestly don't have a guess.
Okay. What about you, Stevie?
I think both of those teams have their A game on at this point, but I would still lean in favor towards PGM.
Okay, I'm actually kind of opposite of you. I'm actually leaning toward PSA. I think PSA has their playoff buff going right now, and I'm in an interview. Thanks. So I think PSA has that playoff buff going, and I think that they're gonna take it home. I actually don't even think it's gonna be close. So
Yeah.
just to guess, I'll put in my pick'ems later. But as far as lower bracket goes, I think we absolutely stomp Eden. I don't think that they even take a game. I don't even think it's close. Like Stevie says, I think the underdog buff is about to happen, and people are going to see some crazy stuff out of us. Some very consistent, good comps. 1 week of practice in our new roles before we got to play PSA, and I think where we've come in like the last week is, especially in the bottom lane, is a lot better than where we were. And I think our draft has just immensely improved recently. So, what's the finals looking like? What are you guys thinking on the finals? As far as who you think's going to be there and what the game score is going to look like.
Well, obviously, for the bottom bracket, you already know we're going to be up there. However, the top bracket's a little bit different. I'm going to say PSA.
Ooh, PSA. So, with that being said, you know that if we beat Eden, then beat CDL, we would have to play PGM to get to the finals.
Yeah, I think that's a wash. We got that one in the bag.
Okay, okay. What about you, Steve? Yeah, what do you think the finals looks like?
I'm still betting on PGM TLO finals.
Oh, okay, okay. So you think the rematch versus PSA in the semis would go the TLO way?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So duo's been kind of hectic, some new faces taking on big roles this season. I know you guys have both played in duo for multiple seasons. How's it been? Your experience been this season? Has it been a good one? Has it been worse for wear? Think it's kind of the same. You enjoying it? What do you like about duo? What do you dislike?
I like the parts where it has a little bit of like interactivity with the community, like the tier list with the players or the
Hmm.
weekly rankings, stuff like that is really cool. But I've never really played in any other ones, but I would assume that's not like a common thing. So I kind of like the extra effort put into it, even though sometimes they're not always able to do it. But I think it's like a fun read looking at all the changes when it does happen every once in a while.
What about you, Stevie? What are you thinking? How are you enjoying duo this year?
Uh, After figuring everything out my first split with Duo, the second split's been a lot more fun. The content is amazing, and I've had a lot of fun learning against some really cool players. So it's been a lot of fun this season.
I actually think the competition level this season is much higher than last season. I feel like
I
there are
would agree
more
with that,
more
yeah.
teams in contention. It feels like I honestly feel like there are 4 teams right now that could actually win this thing. I think TDL has a good shot. I think PGM has a good shot. PSA and us. I'm not so hype on DOV or Eden, but you never know, right? Eden has no chance because their last chance is against us, and unfortunately, we were out for blood. So, but I think the competition level has definitely risen, excuse me, this season. Do you guys have anything you would like to say to anybody that's watching the video that we may face in the playoffs or anything like that?
Man, you better watch out. I'm on my A game now.
He's
Ban
all.
Jarvan, ban Zach, ban Lilia, bro. I don't give a shit. I'm coming hard. This is gonna be a problem for you people.
What about you, Stevie? You got any last remarks for anyone? The silent treatment.
It's a stare down.
Yeah, that's my last comment. Silence.
Silence. Okay, okay. Well, I've definitely had an interesting, fun time this season with some new teammates and some old ones coming back. Got the name blunder fixed, so we're good on that. Hopefully, won't lose any more bans because of my mistakes. But overall, I think it's been a great season in duo. I think. Well, I'm gonna ask you guys these questions quickly. Are there any teams you think that we just got their number, like that we match up well against, or we don't match up well against?
Nah, I think we just had a rough couple weeks. I think we're better than these teams. I just think we had a little bit of a fall. and now we're back.
Yeah, I agree. What about you, Stevie?
Yeah, we're definitely back now. It'll be interesting to face TDL with all the changes since we haven't faced them yet with it, but I think for the most part, we've got all their numbers.
I want you to know that every TDL member has picked Eden to beat us in the Pick'em series so far.
Yeah, they fucking hope.
I think that DOV stands a really good chance to beat TDL this time. It was a close series the first time, so I think that they might be able to pull it through. And if that is the case for DOV, I actually believe that we stack up better against them than any other team. I think the 2 times we've played them, we've just, stomped them. So, not saying it'll be like that the third time, but if I wanted the easiest win in the playoffs, personally, I think I would take DOV. Not because I think they're the weakest team. I actually don't think that, but I think that we just match up very very well against them. And yeah, I think it's going to be crazy. You guys, I've already asked you your last remarks. Thanks again for doing this interview for the third time. So you guys have a good night.
No problem. See ya.
Thanks for having me.